better researchers because there is a firm in North Dakota with the same name, but it actually doesn't work for the Liberal Party. So let's get back to the real issue, which is electoral fraud. Mr. Speaker, we asked the
The honourable member for Timmins-James Bay.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're talking about electoral fraud here, and we asked very specific questions about the shenanigans in Thunder Bay, and their response was, catch us if you can. We asked again. They said, well, we just changed the polling stations, but no polling stations were changed. Yesterday, they said it was a smear. Now that the police are investigating, will they come clean with who in the Conservative Party is behind the hijinks in Thunder Bay?
Yeah. The honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, in a letter to the editor, Diane Jensen, a Liberal candidate in Chilliwack-Fraser Canyon, indicated that they used First Contact, and First Contact relies on patented technology. The patent and the server are based in the U.S. Now, we've heard a number of people come forward and suggest that there was calls made and that these calls were made on behalf of the Liberal Party and that those calls originated in the U.S. In fact, we heard such a statement about Ottawa West Nepean yesterday, and what we can tell you is that Anita Vandenbold paid $21,000 to First Contact to make calls for her campaign. If they said they were calling on behalf of the Liberal Party and asked for these things, they were, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for Timmins-James Bay.
Mr. Speaker, my honourable colleague was doing so much time trying to sing the golden oldies of Tricky Dick, he didn't listen to the question, which was about the shenanigans in Thunder Bay. Now, when they were caught out in Guelph, they tried to throw a 20-year-old under the bus and blame him for an elaborate scheme, which is now apparently not working. So we'll go back to the fact that there's an investigation into Thunder Bay. Will he come clean? Will he talk about their role in Thunder Bay? Or are they going to try and throw RMG under the bus to try and hide the crooks in the Conservative Party?
The honourable Parliamentary Secretary of the Prime Minister.
Again, Mr. Speaker, this party ran a clean and ethical election campaign. These are nothing but unsubstantiated smears from the NDP. And you know what, Mr. Speaker, Canadians will have no tolerance for this type of behaviour. We know that the Liberal Party has claimed that there were a number of calls made into their ridings, often late at night. These calls sometimes offended people. The callers indicated they were calling on behalf of the Liberal Party. They were asking for things like lawn signs. It turns out, Mr. Speaker, they were in fact calling on behalf of the Liberal Party. At least that's what it appears, Mr. Speaker.